Good morning. Happy wake and bake. How are you? I hope you're doing great. Did you take your pills? Make sure you took your pills. Did you? Okay. So, grab your keep other people alive juice. It's important today because people are home from work sick. And guys, when they're sick, are fucking terrible. But I guess Dawson's pretty okay, right? Ish. But when he's sick, he might be a baby too. So keep other people alive juice. Make sure you have it. And cheers. Last night I labeled the video wrong. I said 13 through 15. It was really 14 and 15. So I labeled it wrong. Then yesterday we did 14 and 15. And today we're finishing a book. We're finishing it. Chapter 16 is the last one. And we're going to do something that we've never done before. We're going to read the introduction of part 2 of this book. We're going to read not the directions, the introduction to find out maybe where the fuck we are in life. Okay, so that's what we're going to try to do today. But first, we got to get through chapter 16. So here we go. John went up from Gazara and told his father Simon that what Sendabus was doing. Simon called his 2 oldest sons, Judas and John. So he has 2 sons named John. Okay. So he has 2 sons named John. How, of all the many stupid names, you're gonna name both of your sons John? That's like fucking George Foreman naming all of his kids George. What the fuck kind of shit is that? But okay. You know what? I was thinking about cat names. And I would, if I can get a hold of that outside orange cat, I was gonna name him Blackie. But I think what I'm gonna name him might be Yorgie. Yorgie the orange cat. That's such a great name. Okay, so Simon called Judas and John and said to them, I, my brothers, in my father's house, have fought the wars of Israel from our youth until today. Many times we succeeded in saving Israel. So why doesn't any other Old Testament book talk about this? But okay, I don't understand. Because even in the big people's books, like the main people's books in the Old Testament, it talks about many battles that they fought, but none of them talk about this, fighting Asia. So I don't know. Anyway, I have now grown old, but you, by the mercy of heaven, have come to maturity. Your ball is dropped. Take my place and my brothers and go out and fight for our nation. And may the help of heaven be with you. You mean God, right? You said God. You mean God, but okay. Because the help of heaven, that's all the hosts, that's all the gods. You're just supposed to say God, the God of Israel. But okay. Okay. John then mustered in the land 20,000 warriors and cavalry, setting out against Sendabus, and they spent the night at Modin, rose early, and marched into the plain. There, facing them, was an immense army of foot soldiers and cavalry. Between the two armies was a wadi. That's a water thing. We looked that up the first time we saw this word. Wasn't it a water thing? I think it's a water thing. Search wadi. It's not a water thing. Cute. It's referring to a valley. Look, see, I knew it was a water thing, but this must be talking about a valley. So, a valley. John and his people took their position against the enemy, seeing that his people were afraid to cross the Wadi. John, okay, John's people was scared. Don't be scared, it's only pussy. They were they were afraid to cross. When his men saw this, they crossed over after him. Oh, I missed the whole thing. Hold on. They were afraid to cross the Wadi. John said, fuck it, I'm going. And when his men saw this, they crossed over after him. Yeah, because it always takes one. It's not the first person that dances, it's the person that joins him. So, then he divided his infantry, put his cavalry in the center, for the enemy's cavalry were very numerous. They blow the fucking trumpet. They blew the trumpets, and Sendabus and his army were routed. Many of them fell wounded, and the rest fled toward the stronghold. Sendabus pussified. Yeah. It was then that John's brother Judas fell wounded. You know, Betty White is right about that vagina thing. She said a vagina is tougher than balls. She's absolutely right. So they should be vaginas. But John pursued them until Zendabus reached Kedron, which he had fortified. Yeah, I wouldn't do that because this Kedron place is... Have you ever seen the Poltergeist? Yeah, I'm pretty sure this place is haunted. Do you know how much devil shit is there? Man. Some took refuge in the towers on the plains of Azotus. But John... Why are they always setting shit on fire? Why? They're always setting shit on fire. To these, and about 2,000 of the enemy perished. He then returned to Judea in peace. I don't fucking know. Okay. Murder of Simon and his sons. You should have just let Simon die. He was like old as fuck. You could just let him die. But okay. Ptolemy, son of Ababus, had been appointed governor of the plain of Jericho. Wow. We haven't heard this name in a long time. And he had much silver and gold. Being the son-in-law of the high priest, hold on, Jericho, he had formed much silver and gold, being the son-in-law of the high priest. But his heart became proud, and he was determined to get control of the country. Okay, so this guy got this guy, he got gold sickness. So he made treacherous plans to do away with Simon and his sons, born treacherous. It's a Demo Bogier song. It's born treacherous. So this guy, born treacherous. As Simon was inspecting the cities of the country and providing for their needs, he and his sons, Mattathias and Judas, went down to Jericho in the 177th year. Okay, so this took like 20 years. But 20 years since it started. Okay, ours started like 200 years ago. So we're ready to be saved, God. We are ready to be saved. We're sorry about the sins of our ancestors. And we know this whole place is dedicated to Moloch. But it was given to you. So please save us. Please. Big guy. Big guy. You're so nice. Please save us. Okay. In the 11th month. That's my birthday. I wonder if it was November 10th. Yeah. November 10th, 177. It does not say that, but it definitely says November. That is the month of Shevat. I don't know if Shevat is November, but it's the 11th month, so we're going to assume it's November. The sons of Ababus gave them a deceitful welcome in the little stronghold called Deaux. The son of Ababus. What was his name? What was his name? Oh, Ptolemy. So, is this the same Ptolemy? So, Ptolemy gave them a deceitful welcome in the little stronghold called Deaux, which he had built. He served them a sumptuous banquet, but he had his men hidden there. So, is this Egypt? Man, you can't trust these people. Egyptians it seems like they might be just as bad as the Jews. Then, when Simon and his sons were drunk, Ptolemy and his men sprang up, weapons in hands, rushed upon Simon in the banquet hall and killed him, his 2 sons and some of his servants. Okay, so he just had John and Judas. But I also thought he had Mattathias. Oh my God, I'm so confused. By this vicious act of treachery, he repaid good with evil. That's because that Kidron place is evil. These people go there. They get possessed by the gold. I don't know that to be true, but When Ptolemy wrote a report and sent it to the king, White King, asking him to send troops to help him and to turn over their country and its cities, he sent other men to Gazara to do away with John. Okay, so he does have 3 sons. To the army officers, he sent letters telling them to come so that he might present them with silver, gold, and gifts. This guy! Ooh, I hope they kill this guy. He also sent others to seize Jerusalem and the Temple Mount. But someone ran ahead and brought word to John at Gazara that his fathers and his brothers had perished, and Ptolemy sent men to kill John also. On hearing this, John was utterly astounded. Oh, John, that's right. John is the Garfunkel. He's the Garfunkel of Simon and John. Or Simon and Garfunkel. He's Simon's buddy John. He was utterly astounded. When the men came to kill him, he seized them and put them to death, for he knew they sought to kill him. Now, and the crown. Okay, we haven't read Chronicles yet. Okay, we haven't read Chronicles yet. Okay. Now the rest of the acts of Garfunkel, his wars, and the brave deeds he performed, his rebuilding of the walls, and all his achievements. Something's missing. It must be the name of all of them. These are recorded in the chronicle of his high priesthood, from the time that he succeeded his father as high priest. Okay, so that's that. Now, we're going to go to... Where are we going to go? We're going to go to there. I think. We're just going to do this. Fuck it. What? This ain't right. Hold on. This ain't right. Okay. There we go. I knew it wasn't right. Did we already read Chronicles? We already read Chronicles. I don't remember reading Chronicles. Wait a minute. There is no introduction. Okay. To go to you and remember. Oh my God. There's no introduction. Letter 124 BC. Oh my God, but we are at 175. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm fucked up. I came back early just to show you Spaz right here. I never get to get her on camera. That's the baby cat. Did you know somebody threw her out of a car? And I think she's got brain injuries like I do. so I keep her. Uh, I've had her for a couple months. When I got her, she was really tiny. Like they didn't feed her or something and then threw her out of a car. So I have her. And I never get to get her on camera. So I wanted to show you on camera, or show her on camera real quick. She's so cute. I think she looks like a little baby bat. She has a little baby bat face. I love her. Hold on one second. Okay, sorry. Somehow I almost deleted this video. Okay, Maccabees did not have an introduction, but I went to the introduction of Maccabees 1 and I found it. So, second Maccabees is at the time of Daniel. Good job. It's at the time of Daniel. Okay, and the people of Israel have been chosen, especially chosen by the one true God as a partner. Okay, but they were chosen way before Daniel, though. You're the reason you guys are special is God chose you from the beginning. And they are privileged to know and worship God. Okay, it's not just them though, because God left you guys. Okay, and what precepts? What precepts? You don't need anything to go to God. Unless you're talking about what God says at the end. I think it's through Josh or Moses. He tells you guys you gotta be shitty. You gotta feel shitty on the inside. And then God will come to you. Okay. Okay. So, this is gonna be the origin of Hanukkah. Unlike the second book of Maccabees, okay, so I guess first Maccabees is surviving through messianic images. Okay, so this book doesn't speak anything about Jesus. The author insists on fidelity to the law. Yes. This describes a struggle between Jew and Gentile. Yeah, but from where? Okay, so this is Jews that are like, I'm a Jew. And these are like Jews that are like, nah, fuck that. And his severest condemnation goes to the Seleucid politicians. You mean fake Jews, the Babylonians, which is probably who you spring from too. So, God did not just pick the Jews because you guys bred the Jew right out of you. Okay. Judas and his brothers, models of faith and loyalty. Yeah, but wait a minute. How is this apocryphal? Not inspired by scripture because they're not contained in the Jewish books drawn up at the end of the first century, have always been accepted as inspired and called Deuteronomical. Oh yeah, these are the books that Miss Raven Lady wants to read next. These books. This is what I was talking about yesterday. She wants me to read these books next. And I decided that yes, I would read these. Yeah, okay. So second Maccabees takes time, does the time for is during the time of Daniel. Okay, so we know where we're starting off at. So we know where we're starting off at. It's Daniel. So tonight I will be back with Second Maccabees chapter 1. Oh, this is an uneven number, so how are we gonna get it even? This is shit. I hate this. Okay, well, let's find out how many chapters this is. It's taking too long. Okay. The last one I seen was 35. Okay, 36. Oh, this is at the time of Nehemiah. We read about him. I don't remember what it was, but he has a book, doesn't he? Yeah, but okay. Anyway, we know where we're at. Kind of. Okay, let's find out. Nehemiah, yeah. Okay. So let's find out what king. Because we read this book. Okay. So there is a timeline. We're going to have to find what books go with what and then reading it. Artaxerxes. Okay, this is like the. Hold on. Artaxerxes. I think his dad was the original Xerxes. So this would be after the Spartans, right? Oh, look, we kind of know where we're at in life. Although I don't know anything about the Spartans other than they were killed by Xerxes. But I don't know when or where. But I do know that I think I kind of know where we are in life, which is awesome. Okay, I I did. Oh, there it is. Okay. So, yay! We kind of know what's happening and we kind of know where we're going to be at. And yay! Yay! We're doing such a good job. Anyway, thank you for watching. I love you. And wait a minute. Okay. I don't know where I am in life. Okay. Thank you. I love you. And have the greatest rest of the day ever.